So who are mods? So we're a cloud-based construction tool that can assist you through the whole life cycle of an asset or a project, whether that be construction, maintenance. This includes turnarounds as well as the general maintenance, and also in the decommission of your assets as well. We've been proven in the industry for over 20 years. Our software is designed by engineers with a real life project experience. So when we do introduce new features, we do so from a position of experience, and not just because we think it's a good function to have on a software side of things. We've got an exceptional track record when it comes to making a positive impact on project efficiencies, helping decision making, and obviously importantly safety as well. Because mods is digital, everything's tracked, so that gives us a positive influence on the decarbonisation of your assets, and the environmental aspects of it, as well as the wastage of materials as well. So making sure that your materials that are unused are going back to shore, or going back to where they need to go to the warehouse, and they're not lost. And also the materials that need to be recycled that are no longer required. Mods also integrate seamlessly with systems that your company might already have in place, meaning that you haven't got to change your current operations to accommodate us. We'll always try and fit in with the company we're dealing with. And then we're an agile partner to have. We're always developing, always improving, always listening to our clients and changing our products and updating our products to fit with the current environment. Overall, mods we're a kind of a digital twin providing a centralized hub for all your reporting and all your data. I'm Andrew Lilligo. I'm the sales lead here at Mods. I've got a history of working with development and operations here at Mods. So the integrator, to the kind of in-between person between our clients and our developers, making sure our software was created correctly and to their specifications. I've also got experience in working offshore, supporting our software during shutdowns and TARs in the completions and work pack environment as well. I'll just pass you on to Mark. Mark won't put his camera on just because it messes with his internet connection, so it's better to hear him than see him. So there's a picture of Mark for you. I'll let him introduce himself.
Hi, all. I'm Mark Johnson. I'm the delivery manager for Mods. I've got an engineering background. I've worked in the oil and gas industry for around 25 years now. My role at Mods is as noted for onboarding new clients, liaising with the customer to make sure that our products are being used to their utmost by yourselves and making sure they fit in with your business objectives. Thanks very much.
Cheers, Mark. So we'll move on to the actual kind of presentation here. So Mods Connect Completions it's one of our 5 modules of the kind of broader ecosystem of mods. All our modules, they all work seamlessly together, or they can work as standalone products as well. As you start at the top there, you've got our fabrication module for our fabrication contractors. We've got our digital work packs. We've got our digital materials tracking system. So that tracks all your materials from your warehouse right up to fit up. We've then got our integrity module as well, which assists with leak-free startups, and then obviously completions, which you are here to hear about. All of our modules do come together via a handheld app. This handheld app can be used either online or offline. So if you've got a good Wi-Fi connection on site or on your platform, you can go out and you can make the changes on the handheld app, and that'll automatically be uploaded to the cloud and to our Connect completion system. If you haven't got a very good Wi-Fi connection, you can download the tag or download the work pack that you're working on, or the materials that you need. You can go out, you work offline. When you come back in, you hit the Wi-Fi, you upload all the data you've just entered as well. So I'll move on to the kind of completions aspect of it. As I said, that's why you're all here, and that's what you want to hear about. So this is Mod Completions. It helps deliver your projects from contractor to client. It provides you with inspection, testing, commissioning, all of it relates back to a 3D model. Overall, as I mentioned before, it gives you the client, whether you're a contractor or an operator, it gives you a full picture from one single source. Some of the main features and benefits of the system, we've got a full digital suite of ITRs. We can import data from Excel into your own into your own systems, from your own systems, such as CCMS, or you can just import it from Excel. We've got punch list management. We've got remotely accessed tag databases, customizable milestones. Then all of it comes together, all your ITRs, all your punches, everything comes together in a digital certificate for your mechanically complete and your system handover. Again, once it's all signed as well, it can all be done remotely. As long as you've got internet access and a web browser, you can go on and you can sign stuff off with the right user rights. So it means that you're not waiting for anything to come back to shore. You're not waiting for your system handover or your MC handover to come back to shore. As soon as it's signed at site at the project, people in the office know about it. Some of the benefits that the system brings, it gives full visibility, traceability, and accountability. It's cloud-based using handheld devices. It's got real-time reporting, which eliminates any kind of sign-off lags as well. Gives you reduced admin burdens. It's got structured accountability for user rights. So if you don't have the user rights to sign something off, you can't sign it off. It's got an automated system population with different efficiencies within there. Again, as mentioned before, there's no ITR, there's no delays in ITR sign-offs or handovers because it's all digital. And then at the bottom there, it's 100% paper-free. So your full execution can be paper-free if desired, or you can introduce paper into it if you like. What I'll do is I'll just jump into the video here. It's about 7 minutes long, so enjoy.
Welcome to Mods Connect Completions. Mods Connect Completions allows for the tracking of inspection test records, or ITRs, by tag, by milestone, and by system. Each ITR is unique to the tag to which it is assigned. The inspection homepage can be filtered and navigated in a variety of ways. Depending on how the project is set up, ITRs can be defined by and linked to a milestone. In this example, all AITRs are related to the mechanically complete milestone, abbreviated MC. And all BITRs are related to the system handover milestone, which is abbreviated SH. All ITRs within Mods Connect completions are linked through to the handover screen and are defined by milestone, system and subsystem. Mods Connect completions allows for the completion of ITRs via both web and mobile applications. Firstly, let's demonstrate the web application. Here the ITR is shown in its original condition with no user data input displayed. Shown here is the user data input interface. A variety of different question and answer formats can be configured. The ITR is now shown with user data input translated onto the page. Now let's look at the mobile application. The mobile application allows for search functionalities to navigate to the required tag or ITR. The user input data from the web application is displayed in the relevant fields. The user can then continue with the completion of the remaining ITR questions and record any comments. Once the data has been saved, the user can then sign the ITR on the first signature portion. If punch items have been identified, these can also be recorded on the mobile application linked by system and tag. Images can also be captured. The ITR can then be reviewed via the web application. Linked punch items that have been recorded can also be reviewed. Punch items are categorized into A, B, and C based on criticality. These are also linked to the handover. Punch items and ITRs can be signed off on both the web and mobile applications. The handover page identifies all complete and outstanding ITRs and punch items related to system, subsystem, and milestone. In this example, the mechanical complete milestone, which relates to the AITRs, displays the overall completion status for the subsystem selected. From this page, the mechanical completion certificate or dossier can be generated, reviewed, and signed. The same process is continued for the next project milestone, which in this example is the system handover milestone, which is linked to the BITR. If you'd like to learn more about how Mods Connect completions can enhance the efficiency of your projects, visit our website www.mods.solutions. Thank you for watching.
I hope you all enjoyed that. I gave you a little bit of insight into the mods completion systems, showed you a bit of the workflow, obviously the different benefits it can bring and some of the functions it has. What I'll do next is I'll pass you over to Mark, and Mark will just run you through just a few of these screenshots here that we have. They've got this page and the next page, and Mark will just take a minute or two just to talk about them.
Okay, so the slide on the top left is the inspection page, and this gives you the overview of the status of the ITRs or the systems that you've created. All of this is color coded, so grey means an ITR isn't started, orange is in progress, and green is completed. As the ITRs are completed, you have a number count, and then you can see the status of your handover as it stands in real time. Just below that, on the bottom left, is as we was seen in the video. This is the digital completion of the ITRs. The questions are in line with the standard ITR suite that you've probably seen many times. Completed digitally, can be left and picked up at any time. Answers are saved. As those are populated, you'll see the slide on the top right, and that's your PDF version of the ITR, which forms part of the dossier. And finally, on the bottom right, this is the content section from our digitally compiled handover dossier. So when the project is ready to be handed over to the platform or to be signed off mechanically complete, all that information is on hand in real time. This is a screenshot of our standard dashboard. This is essentially a project overview, again in real time, of the project status. These dashboards can be bespoke to suit your own requirements. Essentially, any data that goes into the system, we can report back out in dashboard format, however suits the company in question. These dashboards are supported by hard copy reports. There's a standard suite of around 20 or so reports for both planning and execution. These are available in PDF and Excel format.
Okay, cheers, Mark. Just to let you know as well, obviously, again, just feel free to put any questions in the chat if you do have any. What I'll do is I'll quickly run through some of our use cases now and where our products are used around a little bit around the world. But if you have any questions, just feel free to pop them in. So first of all, with our first use case is it's one of our major partners within the North Sea. We're working on this shows you about 27 assets, but I think it might be closer to 30. But we've been in the North Sea now for approximately 20 years. This particular project around 5 years, or this particular client around 5 years. We do work pack and digital completions for them. There's probably about 50 projects, 20 external clients. So as you can see, that there's quite a lot happening there. In terms of our impact on these projects, there's a 50% time reduction in finding any project data. So that's because all the data is enclosed within our Connect system. We've eliminated work pack transit time, and that's as well as your handover time. So you're not waiting on the shore for your work packs to come back. You're not waiting on the shore for your system handovers or your system dossiers or your mechanically complete dossiers to come back. As soon as it's signed, everything's done and signed off and ready to move on to the next project. We've helped with on-site safety there as well. Because we're moving fewer materials, because our system's tracking it and only sending the materials that are required, we're sending fewer materials lost. And then also we've shortened the closeout schedules as well for this partner. This is some of our brownfield plant modifications. As you can see here, there's a little bit about work pack. I'll focus mostly on the completion side of stuff. So as you can see, we've done it with the Cygnus Neptune field, E&I Hewitt decommissioning project, where they're decommissioning that field. But you can see here, you know, there's over 3,000 tags, nearly 4,000 ITRs completed, 160 subsystem handovers. There is kind of 180-ish, nearly 190 punches, which we've controlled there for the clients, 45 system handovers. Just on the Hewitt project alone, there's nearly 1,000 ITRs on the decommissioning, 80 MC handovers, nearly 1,200 system handovers, system ITRs, and then 57 system handovers there as well. So as you can see, the impact we're having on these projects, and these are modifications and decommissioning, it will having huge impact and benefit to the clients. This is a case study that we did on a project in Australia with Chevron on the Gorgon project. As you can see, it's a 15.6 million ton LNG plant. So it's an absolutely huge plant to work on. And within the 3 years, we went 100% paper to digital ITRs. During the TARs, there was a 50% reduction of on-site staff, instant work packs and job cards, digital ITRs and completion sign-offs, and remote TAR planning and real-time monitoring. As you can see, there's a couple of stats here there. So over 3 years, there was 7,500 completions ITRs, and then 550 digital work packs, 1,900 digital work job cards. And obviously the impact we've had on this project was huge on such a big project as well. These are just some of the clients we've worked with around the world. So one of our major partners, JGC, as you can see there, we've worked in various locations with them on their mega projects. We also developed the software some software specifically for them. We've worked with BP in the North Sea and the Gulf of Mexico, again, some pretty big platforms. We work with Petrofac UK and Ithaca, as well as E&I and Neptune. Well, it's not Neptune anymore, but E&I. In the Gulf of Mexico, one of our partners out in the Gulf of Mexico, Grandal Shipyard, GIS. So that gives us access to the Chevron assets and Hess projects, as well as Shell and Chevron. And again, you can see there's some pretty well-known major assets that we've worked on. You know, that is general maintenance, turnarounds, making sure materials got there on time, making sure that everything is paper free for them. And then we've also got a partner over out in Thailand of Thai Nippon Steel. They make satellite platforms for TDP. So I suppose that probably that kind of concludes the webinar, and we'll just move on to the questions. So I'll just see if there's any here. So yes, the first one here. So Sivakumar. So can it handle X register and X ITRs? Mark, would you just be able to step in and just answer that one?
If I'm understanding the question correctly, yeah, absolutely no problem. So if you have a suite of existing ITRs or existing registers, yes, they can be imported into our software.
So we can also create custom ones for you as well. So if you had a suite which we put in the system, or we've got our suite of ITRs, if there's any extras you did need, they can be created as well. Again, if there's any other questions, just pop them in the chat. What I'll do is we've had a couple of questions come through from people who couldn't make it, so we'll move on to those ones as well. So Mark, in terms of how does the software apply to greenfield versus brownfield projects, as well as the various different project phases, you know, decom, TARs, etc.?
Okay, understood. The completion module is fully scalable. It's suitable for minor brownfield modifications and repair orders through to major greenfield projects. The software is currently used by existing platform. Our our existing clients are using it for decommissioning TARs and routine operations. So the benefit of the completions module is that it's not restricted by size, large or small.
Sounds good. And how would you use completions in a decommissioning environment? I know I mentioned before that we're doing a big decommissioning project for E&I on the Hewitt field. If you could just give us a little bit of information on that, please.
Yeah, so the scope, as mentioned, is currently active. We've been supporting that for around 3 years now. We've developed a suite of bespoke ITRs for decommissioning activities. Again, this is constantly being added to suit the client requirements. As part of this, the beauty of the digital completion system is that the handover dossiers, weight control certification are all readily available and accessible for both the client and any NOBO bodies that need to verify.
Okay, cheers. And then how would you use the completion system through a TAR? What sort of things would it bring?
The software operates no differently during a TAR than it does during day-to-day operations, but the primary benefit is the visibility of the tasks completed and the tasks outstanding. This real-time information, obviously with the restricted time frame of a TAR and the focus on that TAR, the real-time data that completions provides allows the client to make informed decisions about deferring scopes or essentially having visibility that all activities are on time and the TAR is going to be completed as expected.
Good, cheers. And then could you just tell us a little bit more about the reporting aspect? I know we had a screenshot there just regarding the dashboards and reports, but if you could just expand on that a little bit.
Yes, yeah. As noted previously, the all reports, both hard copy and the dashboards, are real-time data. So as and when the activities are completed on site, that's reported back instantly. These reports, again, importantly, can be bespoke to suit the client requirements. If you have milestones you need to report on, and so on and so forth. We currently have an extensive suite, both for planning and execution, which should tick a lot of the boxes as required. But adding to this suite is not.
Yeah. I suppose essentially, if the data is in the system, we can produce a report on it. That's the way we tend to look at it, isn't it?
That's exactly it, Andrew. Yeah.
I think that looks it for the questions for now. If you do have any further questions, this was it's a very kind of we'll try and fit it into quite a short, kind of punchy webinar, just to try and give you some main messages about the system, about the software, and some of the benefits it can bring. So I realise we might not have we certainly haven't shown you everything that we can offer. If you'd like to know a little bit more, my details are on the system now. You will find me at andrew.lillico@mottmanagement.com. I'm also on LinkedIn. I know I have connected with a number of attendees on LinkedIn. So again, just feel free to drop me an email or drop me a message there, and I'll get back to you. We can set up a short call, give you a bigger demonstration on the software, understand how we could fit into your requirements as well. But that just about concludes it for today. Thank you very much for attending. We will be in touch soon. We'll send you the recording of the video and just a short message just to say thanks for attending. Thank you very much.